Okay, guys, I'll be starting shortly. I'm still organizing. It's a lot of information today. One moment. All right. Okay. Getting there. Okay. This is a very good presentation again. And let me close this and then get ready. Okay. 5 minutes. Okay. All right. Now I am ready to go. Let me take that 4-minute marker down. All right. Hi. Let's see who we've got here. Welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome to WCIA Network. Yeah, definitely give me a thumbs up on the way in. And subscribe if you like what you see. And if you have any questions about what's going on here, the videos from the past are really amazing to watch. Actually, they really are. It gives a lot of great information because all I'm doing here these days really is just sticking to the same elements, same story. Nothing has changed. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, there's a lot going on here. If you'd like to become a member, that would be a great way to support my channel. Judy, member, hi. Miss Peaches, hello. Jessica, Mary, thank you for all the new members I have here. That's amazing. That's great. I love it. I'm reading your notes, you guys, before I get started. It definitely feels good. Oh, thank you. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you everyone for oh my God, for the support, really. Welcome to WCIA Network, where all I do here is channel in on Summer Wells missing children. That is it. This channel is dedicated to the Summer Moon Wells missing children. And I take photos, I'm looking through them, and they just speak the story. Months back, if those don't know me, welcome. I channeled the story, the complete story, through the children, and it seems as if their elements that they channeled through to me are absolutely surfacing. And they're surfacing in many ways, not just through clairvoyance and not just through pictures, but the pictures are speaking. And when I'm looking at them with you, I may say and do and speak certain kind of information that sounds like I am calling the guilt out. I'm not. It just comes through that way. And no one is guilty until proven guilty. And it is what it is. I don't mean any harm to anybody. It just will be coming through. And all of the information that I use here is on social media. It falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Today's is going to really focus in on the bread making. Now, it's really interesting how everything is, to me in my life, I look at things as gifts of information. Even if someone is there to, I'm going to close out chat while I talk a little bit. Even if someone is there to bring harm or whatever it is, I look at particular information as gifts because something in my life comes out of it. Something comes out of it. Something good comes from it. And what I can say is, where's that little piece of paper? That yesterday's, show all. I'm looking for, I think I put it in Benny's. Here it is. Yesterday, this little gal, I call her little because she's a little girl, and when I look at her, my read is she's a child inside. So she's playing childish games. She's a child inside. And somewhere along the way, she let herself disappear. She allowed who she was to disappear. And by the way, this is a threat. The law enforcement are all over it. They know it. They were pretty shocked. And that's it. I reported it. But what came from her outburst and her childish behavior, I'm like, what is the meaning of this? Right? Like, what's the meaning of this? Why is this? Why all of a sudden does she pop up today? Like, what is going on? What is going on today that sparked her to come forth and act so childish? And it came to me. It really, really was so obvious. She really gave me a gift of information and what to show you guys today, because it really, to me, brings the Summer Wells Missing Children story together. It really, really brings it together, because I do not think I would have gone back to this day. I wouldn't have gone back. Let me put this on here. To this day. Now, I told you, I was saying it out loud and explaining how Benny's whole thing that was happening in the restaurant, I kept saying, he's making bread, just like the bread lady, just like the bread making, just like it. but I didn't show you guys the information to compare, to show you how this is part of the process and part of what they're doing within their group. This is part of it, and it's very important. And thank you to Robin for coming in and paying me $1.99 to recall that, right? So she actually handed me a beautiful gift of going back to the video. So I went back to the video, and the video was done on, let me see here, July 19th, 2021. This was the making of the bread dedication to Summer Moon Wells. This was the day they supposedly had the parade and a day for summer. So supposedly Tim Mullen went from the parade in Kingsport to go meet Robin at the bread making. I knew I did this. I have a video on it. You guys could go look at it in my videos. But the bread making isn't bread, and that's what I said. I said this ain't a bowl of bread. This isn't a bowl of bread. This isn't a bread bowl. It is not. And what I'm going to show you today is exactly how it's not. It is not bread making. It's part of the end of this process. And I believe that in Robin's room, it was told that this was for summer. Okay? And that this was Summer's, I don't know what they freaking called it. Whatever it is, it was for summer. I'm taking some pictures out so I could show you actual photos. And I went through it. I'm like, is that summer? Like, is this actually what they're doing? Like, actually what they're doing to summer? I'm going to leave that to you guys to figure that out, because I have my opinion. And my opinion comes from my clairvoyance that's within me. And I could just speak what I see, and that's it. So I'm going to go through that, and I'm going to show you all of the common photos that Benny just did in his video, and show you the exact same thing they did for Summer Moon Wells, but Robin did it. So on that note, that's what today's going to be. But first, I want to discuss these jugs. This is the very first thing I want to get out of the way before I go further into his video. This is a super important part of the discoveries yesterday, because this is what's in the back of this truck. It's those jugs. Let me turn it. Wait, let me turn it a different way. Hold on. It matches up in so many ways, you guys. It's crazy. Wait, let me just turn it. To the left. Okay, there we go. Copy. Okay, so what you see here is in Benny's video. The marooned boxes back there, some gate, I don't know, but that is what shows up in his video. We're all here together for the simple reason of finding the answers to the Summer Moon Wells missing children. And that's it. This photo here is telling more and more of the story as we uncover the truth. That is the maroon box. Look what's happening to this picture. It's actually changing as we're looking at it. Oh, wow. See what I mean about truth? It's looking a little different, right? You could almost see a green face coming through, which I've seen before, but this is coming through pretty loud and clear. This is going to match the back seat of his car. I'm telling you, my children are telling me that this is the situation that's in the car. That this is the situation. And I'm being quiet because it's because it is really taking a shift, right? It's taking a shift. And I'm going to show you how this shift even is going to match more Benny stuff, as well as Robin's. Interesting. Sorry, you guys. See, when I get on, you never know. Never know. That's the situation. I mean, you could pull this right off of Google, but this is the picture that comes right from the case. I'm going to come back to this and pull this in for you guys. I never noticed before that the seats are the same seats as Benny's. Like, I never even noticed that before. Do you guys see what's happening to this? Like, I almost don't want to move it. I'm kind of speechless right now that this is happening. Let me crop it in a little bit. You could even see her hand is, oh wow, you guys, it's really, this photo is so, oh, you could actually see where this photo was cropped on. Now you could see where the photo was cropped in. Look at this. Look at by the milk jug. That's supposed to be on the seat, but it's layered. They placed her picture on there. I didn't do that. This comes straight from Facebook, you guys. Look at the layer is coming off. That's not even her in the car at all. Like, this is layered. That's the phone. You guys go look up go look at your picture. This is the picture, and she's disappearing. Summer is disappearing, to the right. I did not crop it like that, you guys. It's this, whoever made this fake photo did that. But we just could see it now. Look at that. They cropped that in, you guys. The truth is right under there. Her hand is on a table. And those are going to be the blue fucking things in Benny's car. That's what it's going to be. See the little tips turning blue? Those milk jugs are exactly what's in Benny's car because they're blue. It's coming through. I'm sorry to say this. Look at the blue coming through. It's not a milk jug. It's wrapped just like those are. It's wrapped in the same stuff. I wasn't even going to go over this. This is insane. All right, I'm going to have to crop Benny's and crop this one. All right, this section here is what's copy. And I got to get a different picture without this thing around it. That blue tip on the milk wow. Let me grab it. Here's one. Like, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Let me get it from the video. Let me get rid of this thing. Let me get the video. Yeah. I'm going to get the actual video so you guys could see how real this is. It's right there. Okay. And let me get rid of the audio on here so my audio doesn't get messed up. Okay. Let me use that one. Let me get rid of this one because it's got audio. Okay, now let's look at this video. So this is his back seat. Okay, so this is his back seat. And this is how it's layered. There's a lot more layers in there. See the white thing in front of his head? There's a lot going on in here. But the most important thing is to match this up. Do you guys see the face? I told you there's layers in here. You guys, there's a face in here. We got the face. This is so... I knew it was in here. Oh, wow. All right, let me take a picture. And he's connected to the blue. That's the machinery, sorry to say. This is the machinery. Wait. And you all think that this is insane. You guys could get this video. That's in the back seat. That is in the back seat. You're gonna see the whole situation. I mean, I told you the situation was in his car, because his car's not really a car. This is the situation. Now, for those who think maybe I'm doing something, that's why I use the videos, because that clip came straight from his video. I mean, look, here's the video. I move it, it disappears, yada yada. But the blue things stay. But there's a lot more in here, you see. He is not in his car. You know, that's all I keep saying, and I see all those layers. I say that because it's not. Oh, it's right in there. There it is again. And there's someone in front of him. There it is. It's right in there. And the situation, the room and everything. Look at all the different seats. Look at that. Let me look at it from you guys' version. Let's see. Wow. I haven't even started my presentation. I mean, this is the truth, you guys. And they layer it and layer it. And the photo that I always say I want to get the closest is the head. There's a closeness of a head. And you could see it. Look at it's on something that's wheeling it by. You could see it on top of the car. It's like on a... It moves across the room. It moves. It moves. Just like it moves exactly like I showed you on his shirt. That's the movement. That's what it moves. Just like the shadows I showed you on his shirt. Wow. So I'm going to show you the nipple of that blue thing. I'm also going to show it to you. Let me grab out Michael Vaughn's, and his jug also has blue on it. Hopefully I could see it in here. Let's see. I'm seeing if I have it in here. If I don't have it right in here, I'm not gonna. Michael Vaughn has so much information just like this. Oh, it's not in this one, I don't think. And I'm not going to go download it now. Well, Michael Vaughn, there's a picture of him. I've done, if you guys look at the old videos, he too has a photo of him laying in the car, and he has those buckets and they're blue. All right, so now that we see this, and you all get it, and we obviously know there's a lot more information in here. My video tonight is not going to be about this, even though this is pretty crucial information, because that's a close-up with like what's in the back as well. Sometimes it changes. It's right there. It's equipment. And this reminds me of the blue that they placed around Summer as she was photographed in the cylinder. It's that same neon blue, and this is the same kind of blue that they use here with that stuff around her neck. It's the same stuff that Benny has around his neck. It's right there. And they use that same blue. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so now let me get rid of this video and go back to my PDF. Okay. Today's presentation. So now we know that those jugs and so forth, there's someone back there, there's a face, yada, yada. Let me take a look at Summer's picture one more time and see. Yeah, it really cuts it off. I mean, it's so obvious that someone... I'm just going to open this up one more time and see, and give you guys a chance to see anything that's really changed. You could see the green face. You could see the green face. You could see the maroon box. There's a lot. There's a lot here. All right, let's continue. This is what we are going over. The bread making. So going over Benny's video, there is something very crucial to review with you guys. and that is this, the bread making. The bread making matches up to the bread making that I told you that Robin did. I'm going to show you guys both videos and how they're identical. Whatever they're making in these little bone pieces, whatever it is part of the sacrifice, right? This is just part of it. Now, interestingly enough, this was done in the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Now, I thought that they were part of the other church and they had nothing to do with this. That they had they did it in the beginning. But this was after Summer was gone, and it's saying that this is who did this sacrifice or whatever. Their photo that they use as their banner is slightly different than the ones that we have. The difference is her neck. What you see around her neck here is closer to this picture, which I never saw before until that lady that no one looks at her videos posted. This is more the same than any other one that I have as far as photos. And that goes around her neck just like this one. You see? So I think that this is important to show because what it does is it really hones in on the group and the people and what was involved and so forth. And then if you look at whoever's face is on top of her face, the eyeball's gone. There's no eyeball. Let me show you. It's just gone. Now, I have seen this picture before, but I can never find a photo of it, right? Because it's hard for me to find. I didn't realize that this is where it came from. It's strictly with Tim Mullen and his group. You know, you have posters, but posters aren't supposed to change. They're printed. It's printed. They shouldn't change, right? There's no eyeball. You see. Whatever that is, the eyeball's gone. So whoever is running this group, I could truly say that whatever is going on here at this bread making on July 19th is all about Summer. I'm going to give you close-ups of what they're doing on the tables, and I will show you how they're identical in shape, size, design as what Benny was doing at that fake restaurant. Here is one of the faces that they're making. Now, this actual face that's coming out of their bread, let me look at this, is a common one, believe it or not. It's common. Let me see if this opens up. That is a common bone. That's a common face. That's just one that it's a face. It looks like the green face. It's one that they use over and over. Let me crop it for you guys so you could see a closer picture of it. And I will show you this in Benny's. But first I really wanted to get out what was going on during the bread making that Robin Lane did. This face that's in there. These are bones. They're not making bread. They were never making bread. They were never making bread. This is how her video is layered, and I will show you the video and I will go over it. But when you stop her video midway, the information that shows to me is Summer Moon Wells. And now that I just re-saw her picture of her, let me pop it up. What's going on in that table? Let me grab it. Is exactly what's in this picture. Oh my goodness, this is how things come together. I just don't. It's all timing. It's just all timing, you guys. It really is. This is to the left. This is pretty much all timing, because here's Summer. What you see to the right, the white stuff covered in the red, is really the same thing. That's the body, and that's what's laying on that table as well. You could see the heart, you could see the whole thing. Let me blow it up. Actually, let me crop it down so you see what I'm talking about, because it's layered in there. It's on the bottom layer. Edit, copy. This is the same. This is what that is. And this is a body. You see? The same situation as Summer Moon is this. For all I know, this is Summer. For all we know, because this was Summer Moon's bread making ceremony. And the only one that can answer that is Robin. Is Robin. Is Robin. I'll show you the video shortly. This is what's going on in Robin's room. This is the kitchen. These are the photos. I'm gonna grab the video soon, because this is showing a lot of information. It's coming through the layers. It's breaking up, and that's what happens. So this is what Benny is doing in his. This is Benny making his bread. And then I'll go back to the video. This is Benny making his bread. You can't deny it. It's in there. The room is all set up. This is the back of what it looks like behind him. This is what's behind Benny in that room. I'm showing you close-ups of the neck. Whoever this is the victim. There it is. Right there is the same face that I showed you. Let me go back to the bread. Let me show you. Here it is. Copy. So this is what's common. It's these little things. It's these little guys. These little guys. That's all they're, that's what they are. Don't know what they are. They're little, I don't know if they're bones. I don't know what they are, but they're all the same. They're all the same. And this is what they're doing. And this is the Summer Wells Missing Children's case, you guys. This is the stuff that was covered up, and I just let the video run, and it's breaking up, and it's showing what really goes on in his videos. This is real. What I want you to notice is the machine all the way in the back. It's that white window, and that white window, let me show you. That white window is pretty much the room. It's pretty much the room. I'm going to go through the video on this section because I want to show you. You could see the different people in here, and this is just his cover-up. The car is his cover-up, and it's quite obvious. This is a pretty close-up of a machine. This is what the machine looks like. Look in the back. I have seen it before. Benny's video is definitely fell apart. I'm going to show you how I found what's in the back, because whatever is in white clear, the white clearness is really what's the most important information, is that mushy clearness. I'm going to show you what's behind him because I understand how they covered it up. And that is the kill zone behind him. This is just yet another one of those whatever they're fake making in their baking. It's you guys, what I'm trying to explain to you is there's a commonality and a common theme going on here. And it all revolves around the Summer Wells Missing Children's cases. And it's pretty brutal. And the authorities really should be able to knock this shit out, especially, when I show elements that are identical across the board. We've seen this 100 times. It's not up to us to understand exactly what he's doing. All we have to know is whatever he's doing isn't legal. It's just not legal. Like that there, here, and this, whatever that room is in this room, it's no different. It's just superimposed in his car. That's all. This is just it's the same shit. Different atmosphere. That's all. And this is the victim for some reason. Now, what I want you to notice is what's going on behind him. It's behind him that those are the common elements. That is the machine that I talk about. It goes straight up and down. Go in my videos, and I have a picture of it in Don Wells's window of it actually moving and working. And it does something with the heads. It's right in front of you. Let me blow this up for those who are having a hard time. Wait. This, what I'm showing you guys, believe it or not, these are torsos and these are heads. And I don't know if they're old, new, I don't know. But that there is this, and I have seen it hundreds and hundreds of times. The machine that we see Don working with that moves up and down, and does something with heads, it's all the same people. It's all the same process. It's all the same place. It's just a different day and a different victim. That's it. That's it. You guys like what you hear, please give thumbs up. That would be great. It's a great way to support me. Thumbs down, you're so scared. I'd run for the hills, dude. So this is what's behind Benny. It's right there. It's right behind him. And this is what they're doing. I mean, so I watched this last night, that thing moving in the back. And I watched it carefully, and like, there's something moving across the ceiling, and it's really blurred out. It's smoky. You see it. It's like it's smoky back there. I'm going to show you in the video, and I'll stop it. But if you kind of look at the smokiness back there, it gives you the story, right? It definitely gives the story. 31. So if you look closely at that, that's what's in the back of the room. To me, they are hanging from the ceiling, and they're moving. They're hanging from there, you guys. They're hanging and they're moving across. They're moving. And this to me was a huge find. That's what's in the back. This is what is being covered up. This is the situation in the back of the room. And this situation, them hanging like that and moving like that, and that whole concoction is what I showed you in the Don Wells, when he acts like a clown, and he has this in the back, and it shows it's in his kitchen, but it's really not in his kitchen. And Benny's in the video with him. This is what it is. It's, you know, they deep fake it all in different situations, but the things that stay common are the elements. These elements don't change. They just cover it up differently. That's all they do, is they just cover it up in different ways. But that's the victim. Like a conveyor belt, yeah. Rebecca, correct. Oh, Muffin Top answered already. Yes, it's just like that. And it's just being maneuvered. And this is the stuff that moves in the back of the videos that, look at that, they don't want you to see, but as videos fell apart, this is what you got. And you can see this pretty clearly. I mean, it's right there. It's right there. Even the metal stuff back there, even the metal and everything, it's the same. It's the big heart and blah, blah, blah. Oh, wow, what happened to this? See, these are changing on their own. I'll have to open the video. That's just something in someone's hand. I'll have to go through the video to show you, but It's just layered. It's layered, and again, it's in the car. I'm going to have to show you this through the video. This here just reminding me of the bodies that are all in white and maroon, and that just looks like a face is coming out at us. Like, this is something that I might have to look on the video. But this is the weird photo that he put up, and it looks like a face to me. But that one is super clear. He makes it super clear. Copy. Let me put this up here. Yeah, that looks like... This looks like a lot's going on. So we'll have to stop the video at this point. I know where this is. Again, there's just those little bony things are stuck to their heads, and it's the same thing that I showed you in the bread making. Oh, interesting. These are just all changing, you guys. I don't even understand it. I'm going to have to open up the video to understand it. This is just another picture of what's going on in the back of the room. And he's supposedly in a restaurant, so I don't want to keep repeating. I think I have to open up the video because the stuff is all changing so quickly that I really don't even know what I'm looking at anymore. It's just changing so fast. I don't even know what I'm looking at anymore. Like, what is this now? This isn't even Benny anymore. Like, I don't even know what's happening to these. So I can't even explain them because I don't think it's time for me to understand them, maybe. Because I don't see or hear or being told any kind of a story about this right now. Very, very unusual. What I want to go over before I do Benny's is I really want to go over Robin's video. Which is Robin. Milk. Okay, let me see if this is it. Yeah, his videos are pretty remove. Oh no, I don't think I removed audio on this one. Wait. Hold on to this. Oh, bread lady. Got it. Just 2 minutes. Okay. This is okay. Here is this section. This, oh, it already looks like there's like a ghost in there. This is Tim Mullen's video about the bread making. One of them I made, this one is the one that shows the background. Wait, I want to find the one, but I think I want to show you first the close-up one. I have so many. I saved so many. This is the one I want. Remove audio. Save. Okay. All right. Oh, come on. This one I want to show you. Okay, yeah, this is the close-up. Okay, so one of the things I have to mention is he repeatedly shows this clock. Now, the interesting thing is, through the whole video, this clock is at 3:25. Now, 3:25, and then the last time he shows it, it's at 5:25. Now, I gave a story, I don't know, weeks back, for 2 nights in a row. Both my husband and I were woken up by a child's scream. There are no children around here. It was spiritual. First, we heard the first one. It sounded like it was all the way down the hallway, and it was like the hand was over someone's mouth and just let out a scream. And I gave a reading on that. I'm like, I believe Don heard it. He didn't see it, and it was down the hall. The next night, we heard it, and it was like literally in our room. And both times I looked at the clock, and it was like 3:11 in the morning. It was like 3 something in the morning. I'm like, I bet something happened to her actually at between 3 and 3:30 in the afternoon, and not at 6:30. And I'm banking on it, right? Because I would never have heard a child scream like that. Both of us did. So when I saw these clocks, I'm like, I think that Tim Mullen is saying that this is the time. This is the time that things are happening, because he really does hone in on that clock a few times, and then he goes up in here, and there are a bunch of things in here that I see. And months ago, when this video came out, I told TBI, I'm like, you really should go check out this tower. I don't think they've done anything like this. But this video to me was a dedication to summer. Between the time, the way this video fell apart, the train, it really, when I went through it the first time, it has a lot of my elements. But now when you go through it this time, it shows like different locations within the clock. I can't explain it. Like, see if I could get it. He layers it, basically. And I just don't think that any layering should be in here at all. But it's in here. And this is Tim Mullen's video that then goes into Robin's bread making. Now, if you look all the way to the left, I have to take a picture because you're not going to be able to see it. Let me see if it zooms in. The thing that's hanging right there to the left, That's a very important, that's a very, very, very important element. Now, it's going to be hard for you guys to see it. I'm going to try to blow it up here. But it's part of the Summer Wells Missing Children's element. And it's hanging on the clock. So, let me get this. I don't know. Here. And I'm quite positive that they haven't gone over to the tower clock. But this is hanging right there. And you could see the face. And to me, that's just, this to me is a message. And that's hanging right there. So if you break it down, Tim Mullen has these little bony things throughout this video, you see. And most of which sit within the clock. And he really shows a time zone that makes sense to this case. This shouldn't be here. Do you guys see this? So this is really what's throughout his video. I could pull it apart, but to me the most important part was the bread making, and I already did go through this in a different video, and I wrote down the locations and all of that information, and for all I know, they checked this and they checked the train. I don't know, but if you look back at my videos, I have a whole thing on it. See, he zooms into the clock again. See? And it pretty much stays the same time. And then he goes to the bread making. Now let me get to the bread making. I start at the end and then move in. So if there's that little picture I showed you of that skeleton face, and it's kind of super embedded into her, I don't know what that is, a refrigerator. Her video, the pictures that you see here on this board, you guys, I don't like them. I think that the picture of the bunk beds with the three layers is very symbolic to what's going on with the children. I don't know if you could see it, but here I'm going to send it to, let me send it to myself. There is one picture in here that Summer has blue hair, and then there's a picture here of them in the tent, and I find it to be very nerve-wracking to look at these. This one here of the kids, I don't like that one. I feel as if that shows a montage of what they did. I feel as if these photos on each one of them is a bad situation. And this is hanging on their wall. And this is not a normal picture of kids on a bunk bed, because I have dreamt about these bunk beds. And sorry to say, it's just, it's not good. Every one of these pictures that she has on the board look like that. They have the hearts, they're covered in white. This is what they look like close up. It's like that. So, you know, kind of reminds me of the pictures that Tina Soli, whatever her name is. They're all the same. These kids are just in bad situations. They just are. And it's on their board. It's on their board, you guys. This is on their board. It's pretty shitty. It's really shitty. It's right there. It's really sad. So when you go into this video, slowly, I have to get it to where it falls apart here. Right around here falls apart. And just look at the people in the background. This is not, so this is where it falls apart pretty easily. But the goal of, I haven't played much with this because I want to do it live. The goal for me to play it live here is to see if I could understand if this was where Summer Moon Wells was last. Like if this is where they did her actual sacrifice. Because I do know this is part of it. And the machinery and everything is in the back of this room. Anytime they use red, there's a lot of things that are hiding in the red. So look at how easily it's coming out. If you look underneath the EN from Mullen, you could see the faces coming out. And that's really what's behind the fake baking. Fake baking. So look at the face coming out. Let me take a picture. I'm sure it will come out even more. But this is what's behind, and this is exactly what's behind Benny's fake baking. Stuff like this. It's right in there. And they're not new elements, you guys, and I personally think that this is Summer Moon Wells. This, because they said that this is her baking. This is her bread. And look, I haven't done this, so trigger warning, because there's a lot of stuff coming out in here already. This is what's in this room, you guys. This is why Robin came out so strongly, because she's scared, and she knows she knows the ability that I have here to get what I need to get. She knows, and if she really shouldn't have come onto my channel, because look at how this is speaking. Look at how it's changing, you guys. That means that we're onto something. It's speaking. That skeleton is speaking. this head, wait a minute. This is what they're doing. This is what's in Benny's videos. This. And this is why they're afraid. It's fake, 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 fake. Look what comes out. What comes out is the same shit that comes out everywhere. This is the same thing that Summer Moon was looking at. This is the same thing as, where's that? That I showed you guys yesterday of her standing over that basket and it's got this stuff in it. This is what she's standing over. These are machines. These are machines with these are the things with the blood tubes coming through. This is what it is. And this is Robin's video. It's marked the bread lady. I'm quite sure that when they talked about bread mafia, they probably were talking about this. Look at this picture coming through. Like, I would love if Robin would explain if this is Summer in here. Like, we see their hands working on something. And those are like bodies strapped down. It's right in front of you. Watch it. Watch what's going on here. This is when the truth prevails. God is much stronger than the devil. And it's coming through. You just don't mess with this shit. When you mess with evil, evil comes back to get ya. Oh my God, here comes a little person with blonde hair. You guys, look. What? Do you guys see this? Do you all see that little thing with blonde hair? Right there. Wow. It's right here. Right there. This is the devil and it working. I'm sorry, I don't even know what they're doing to these kids, but this is, look at the ladies in the back there. It really wants to come out. I think that this is an open room, and I think this is Summer's room. And that you guys, this is going to be it. This is going to be it, because there it is. It's the clearest red heart in the middle on the white. Look right in the middle. It's right in the middle. You guys, this is Summer Moon's dedication to whatever the fuck they do with her. Because she's right in the middle, and she's covered in all that white stuff with the hearts. They're covering her, you guys, with the white stuff. You know, it's funny. You gotta kind of be careful what you pray for. And when you're in the wrong, like Robin, and obviously this is just my philosophy, and I'm not saying anyone's guilty into proven guilty, but this is just an example. And here comes the adult lady, whoever probably went with her. This is just a prime example of what happens when you work through evil, and you do just, and when someone does something to you, and I take it as a gift of information, then I receive a gift of information. We're receiving a gift of information only because Robin came on my channel, and I turned it into an opportunity, right? Because I knew that there was an opportunity underneath her bullshit. I think that Summer Moon Wells. Why would it be something other than that if this is her dedication room? There's the blue. There's the blue. It's really showing through. Comes the machine. You know, this is just, this is the work of spirit. This is the work of spirit. Oh my God, it's getting so clear, you guys. Look in the middle. It's in here. I'm going to give this 5 more minutes because what I think I'll do tonight is pull these pictures out. See? Look at how they're coming through. And it's interesting that this girl has read here because before the summer moon wells, I read my my book of information, and it told me it's a girl with bright red hair that's going to give me the answers, and she's in the room, and I'm going to go back to that book. Maybe I'll come on again later tonight. My God, you guys, this is amazing. I haven't even opened chat. All right, I am going to end this on a good photo, and if I have time later tonight, I'm going to come back on just to play with this. And maybe I'll play music or something, but just to, because I'd rather play with this live, actually, as I'm speaking out loud, than by myself, because there's too much shit coming through. Look at her bag now. It's just filled with too many answers. It's filled with too many answers. I have to do this live. It's right there. The answers are right there. All right, I have to go get myself organized. I have a massive weekend coming up. This is incredible, and hey, thank you, Robin. Thank you for coming on up and giving us your 2 cents, or should I say $1.99, because you provoked this. You created me to go get your dough rolling, because I'm like, what is she so upset about, this dough shit? Well, now I know. It's not shit. The answers are right in here. The answers are right in here, and I haven't even gotten to the part with these guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm definitely going to be coming back on with this and getting deeper into this. It's a necessity. It's a necessity. All right, you guys, for now, look at that. Look at that. I'm going to leave it on that and let Spirit do its work. I will be back later. Thank you all. God bless you all. And I will be back on later because I'm not going to touch this video until I come back on. I got to get my nails and stuff done. I've got a massive weekend. Thanks, Robin. Do me a freaking favor. Be careful what you pray for. Be careful what you pray for. I love you all. God bless you all. Thank you, and I'm going to see you later. Bye-bye.